Hello everyone, I welcome you, and in today's video I will bring to you a part A list of all the governors of Lagos State from independence till date. Then a part B list will also follow on this channel. Number 1 on that list, and according to history, is Mr. Mobolaji Olufunsho Johnson. He was a Nigerian Army brigadier who served as military administrator of the Federal Territory of Lagos from January 1966 to May 1967 during the military regime of General Aguiyi Ironsi, and then as governor of Lagos State from May 1967 to July 1975 during the military regime of General Yakubu Gowon. Note that the same way Abuja is referred to as the Federal Capital Territory today was the same way Lagos was referred to as the Federal Territory, as at that time Lagos was the capital of Nigeria. As governor of Lagos, Mobolaji Johnson's administration supervised the unpopular demolition of the Ajele Cemetery in the 1970s, in the early 1970s. Johnson was born to the family of Joshua Motola Johnson and his wife, Gbemisola Johnson of Ekpe, Lagos State. His father was of Ekpe division of Lagos origin and was a member of the Royal West African Frontier Force during World War II. Johnson had 5 other siblings, including his brother, Femi Johnson, founder of Femi Johnson and Company of Ibadan. Mobolaji Johnson attended the Mons Officers Cadet School in Aldershot and the Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst, United Kingdom, between the year 1960 and 1961. The second person on the list is Mr. Adekunle Shamsuddin. Shamsuddin Lawal was a Nigerian naval admiral who served as military governor of Lagos State from 1975 to 1977 and the military governor of Imo State from 1977 to 1978. Adekunle Shamsuddin Lawal was born on the 8th of February in the year 1934 to Ayinde Suleiman Lawal and Ejide Afusat Disu Lawal in Lagos, Western Region, British Nigeria, now Lagos State, Nigeria. He studied at the College of Technology, Zaria, in Nigeria. In 1960, he was elected member of the Institute of Mechanical Engineers. He worked with the Ministry of Works and Survey in Lagos, Nigeria, as Assistant Technical Officer in Training, Mechanical, from July to October in the year 1959. He attended the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Nigeria, between 1960 all through to 1963, from where he graduated in 1963 with a BSc Engineering Honours. He was a chartered member and a fellow member of the Institute of Marine Engineers, as well as a chartered and a fellow member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Number 3 on the list of men that have served Lagos as governors in the past is Mr. Ndubisi Godwin Kanu. Mr. Ndubisi Godwin Kanu was a Nigerian military officer and state governor. Earlier in his career, he fought for the Biafran side in the Nigerian Civil War, and in July 1975 he was appointed to Muritala Muhammad's Supreme Military Council. After military president Olusegun Obasanjo came to power, Kanu was appointed military governor of Imo State and then Lagos State. Ndubisi Kanu was born in Obin village in Sikwato, Abia State on the 3rd of November 1943. He was of Igbo origin and attended the Methodist Primary School in Enugu State. In July 1975, as a lieutenant commander, he was appointed a member of Muritala Muhammad's ruling cabinet, the Supreme Military Council, under military president Olusegun Obasanjo, who came into office in February 1976. Kanu was appointed military governor of Imo State in March 1976. He brought into town the town planners to prepare a plan for the development of the state capital, Owerri, and constructed new roads in the state. Kanu increased the number of local government areas in the state to 21 and also established the Imo Broadcasting Service, which is now the Imo Broadcasting Corporation. Kanu was transferred to Lagos as military governor in 1977. Holding that position until July 1978. He later became Rear Admiral and served with the United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon. Number 4 on the list of past Lagos State governor is Mr. Oko Ebitu Ukiwe, who was a retired commodore in the Nigerian Navy, who served as the de facto vice president to Nigeria under military head of state General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida from 1985 to 1986. Ukiwe was born on the 26th of October in the year 1940, son of Chief Ebitu Ekiwe of Abriba in Abia State. His father was a traditional ruler in Abriba and head of the Old Bende Division Local Government Appeal Court. Ukiwe was a member of the Supreme Military Council from 1975 to 1977. General Olusegun Obasanjo appointed him governor of Niger State in 1977, and he was redeployed to Lagos State as governor in July 1978, holding this post or this office until October of 1979. In 1985, following the 1985 Nigerian military coup d'etat, military head of state in the person of General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida appointed Ukiwe as Chief of General Staff and his second in command. In 1986, Commodore Ebitu Oko Ekiwe was removed as Chief of General Staff after opposing Babangida's decision to join the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. After retirement, he joined the pro-democracy group supporting Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola, the president-elect in the June 12, 1993 election, who was imprisoned after General Sani Abacha took power in a coup in November 1993. After him, the next man that served in the capacity of a governor of Lagos happened to be Mr. Lateef Kayode Jakonde, popularly known or called Jakonde. He was a Nigerian journalist and politician who served as governor of Lagos State from 1979 to 1983, and later Minister of Works under Sani Abacha military regime. Lateef Kayode Jakonde was born in the Ekpetedo area of Lagos Island, Lagos State, on July 29th in the year 1929. Both of his parents are from Omuaran in Kwara State. In 1949, Jakonde began a career in journalism, first with the Daily Service and then in 1953 joining the Nigerian Tribune. In 1956, he was appointed editor-in-chief of the Nigerian Tribune by owner of the company, Mr. or Chief Obafemi Awolowo. After leaving the Tribune in 1975, Jakonde established John West Publications and he began to publish the Lagos News. He served as the first president of Newspaper Proprietor Association of Nigeria. After being encouraged by Chief Obafemi Awolowo, he ran for election as executive governor of Lagos State in 1979 and on the platform of the Unity Party of Nigeria. He fortunately defeated his opponents. He defeated Mr. Adeniran Ogunsoya of the Nigerian People's Party, the NPP, and Sultan Ladega Adeniji Adele of National Party of Nigeria with a total of 559,070 votes and was subsequently sworn in as governor. His administration was effective and opened and implemented the cardinal policies of his party. He introduced housing and educational programs targeting the poor, building new neighborhoods, primary and secondary schools, and providing free primary and secondary schools education. He gave poor people's children education, and many of them are now very prominent in the society today. He established the Lagos State University, popularly known as LASU or called LASU, and the Nigerian Institute of Journalism, and Lagos House is named after the former governor. Jakonde's government constructed over 30,000 housing units. The schools and housing units were built. Some of the housing units include low-cost estate at Amuwo Odofin, Ijaye, Dolphin, Okeafa, Ije, Abesan, Iporin, Ipaja, Abulenla, Ekpe, Enikantamon, Surulere, Iba, Ikorodu, and Badagry. To fund some of these projects, Jakonde simply increased the tenement rate and price of plots of land in affluent areas of Victoria Island and Lekki Peninsula, and the processing fee for lottery, pools, and gaming licenses. He also completed the construction of the General Hospital in Bagada and Ikorodu and built about 20 health centers within the state. As a governor, he established 23 local government councils, which were later disbanded by the military. He also started a metro line project to facilitate mass transit. The project was halted and his tenure as governor ended when the military seized power on December 31st in the year 1983. After the military took over in 1983, Jakande was charged and prosecuted and also convicted of treason. Although later he was pardoned. After being freed, he accepted the position of Minister of Works under the Sani Abacha military regime, which earned him some really strong or tough criticism. Number 6 on the list of men that have served as governors in Lagos State is Mr. Gbolahan Mudashiru. Mr. Mudashiru was born on the 18th of October 1945. He was a Nigerian Air Force officer who was appointed governor of Lagos State, Nigeria, who served in the office between January 1984 and August 1986 during the military regime of General Muhammadu Buhari and his successor, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. As governor, he continued the work of his predecessor, Alhaji Lateef Jakande, in improving schools, infrastructure, and the standards of teaching in the state. He also introduced improved measures to keep the streets clean and orderly. He attempted to ban street traders, but without success. He set up committees to review the Lagos Metro Line project initiated by Jakande, which recommended going ahead with the project, but it was cancelled on the orders of the head of state, General Buhari. And you just want to ask or wonder, why did the president cancel such things that was, from the past government, and somebody present is pushing it forward in favor of the masses, but the president ended up stopping it or cancelling the project, and it remained cancelled. After a major fire devastated the Okobaba area of Ebute-Metta, Mudashiru initiated construction of a medium-income housing estate, but after he left office, construction of schools ceased and existing buildings were no longer maintained. Mudashiru died in London on the 23rd of September in the year 2003 due to a dispute over funeral arrangement between the Nigerian Air Force and the Lagos State government. He was buried in London. He left a large estate. The will was disputed with legal battles continuing between the trustees of the estate and his widow, Mrs. Foluke Mudashiru, and her 5 children as late as 2009. Next on the list of men that have served Lagos in the capacity of the governor of the state since independence till date is Mr. Okai Michael Akigbe. He was the Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, GCON, and was born on the 29th of September 1946. He's late now. He died on the 13th of October in the year 2013. He was a Vice Admiral of the Nigerian Navy who served as the de facto Vice President of Nigeria under the military head of state of General Abdulsalam Abubakar from June 1998 to May 1999, when the military governor or government was terminated and replaced by the 4th Nigerian Republic. He previously served as Chief of Naval Staff, being the highest ranking officer of the Nigerian Army from 1994 to 1998. The military governor of Lagos State as well from 1986 to 1988, and the military governor of Ondo State from 1985 to 1986 as well. Akigbe was born in Fuga Aviawu clan of Esako Central Local Government Area in Edo State, and was educated at Afenmai Anglican Grammar School, Igara, from 1961 to 1965. He was the principal welfare officer of the Nigerian Navy flagship NNS Aradu, headquarters flag officer commanding the Eastern Naval Command and Chief of Naval Staff. In 1998, he became the Chief of General Staff and Vice President of Nigeria. Admiral Okai Michael Akigbe is remembered for his numerous services to his community, the nation, especially his role during the transition from military to civilian rule in the year 1999 when he was the Chief of General Staff to General Abdulsalam Abubakar. Next on the list of men that have served Lagos and the least goes on with Mr. Raji Rasaki, who is a retired brigadier general in the Nigerian army, who served as military governor of Ogun State, Ondo State, and Lagos State between 1986 and 1991 during the military administration of General Ibrahim Babangida. Raji Rasaki was born on the 7th of January in the year 1947 in Ibadan, Nigeria. He received his elementary education at Christ Apostolic Church Primary School, Ita Olugbe, Ibadan, between 1955 and 1960. Raji Rasaki was a one-time military governor of Ogun State between 1986 all through to 1987 before his redeployment to the nation's economic nerve center, Lagos State, becoming the Lagos military governor in 1988. Soon after, he embarked on a massive demolition exercise of illegal structures to rid the state of shanties. That singular act resulted in the revitalization of Lagos and a boom in the real estate market. It also earned him a nickname, Action Governor, a mockery of the way in which he referred to himself. As a member of the Armed Forces Ruling Council, he gained national prominence during the 22nd April 1990 unsuccessful coup against the Ibrahim Babangida regime. The plotters, led by late Major Gideon Oka, had attempted to overrun the then seat of the federal government at the Jordan Barrack in Ikoyi, Lagos, and in that process, killing Babangida's aide-de-camp, Major Yuki Bello. Late Major Okai had announced many far-reaching declarations, which included radical restructuring of the federation, bordering on the excision of 5 core northern states until the coup was foiled by officers loyal to Babangida. The first announcement to this effect came from the then military governor of Lagos State, Colonel Raji Rasaki, who declared in a radio broadcast that the rebellion was already being contained. Because of time, here is a part A video of the governors of Lagos State from independence till date. The concluding part B will follow on this channel, so kindly do well to watch till the end. Kindly subscribe to this channel, share the videos on this channel, like the videos on this channel so that YouTube will also send it to more persons. Drop your comments and click on the notification bell to get notified when we put up new content on this platform. And on that note, I want to say, be safe and be good. Thank you.